Welcome to the Personal Branding and Communication Online module. Join us as we explore the exciting world of personal branding and effective communication. We encourage you to be open to new ideas, be ready to challenge your thinking, and most importantly, have fun throughout this module. What is a brand? The modern definition of a brand is as follows. It is a unique sign, symbol, word, or combination of these used to identify a product and distinguish it from the competition. A personal brand is how we present ourselves and are perceived by those around us. A brand image is connected with credibility, quality, and satisfaction as a set of associations formed in the customer's mind. This mechanism has two dimensions. The first material is a logo, name, etc. The second is a set of intangible features contained in the way consumers perceive the brand. All the previously discussed attributes can be applied to the personal brand, the intangible elements of the brand. Associations, perceptions mean reputation, which is the key element of the personal brand. Your personal brand is how others see you. Regardless of where you work, the most important thing is to create your own personal brand. Your most important role is to be the director and chief marketer of Me Inc. You run your own brand. There is no one way to success, and no one will do it for you. There is only one tip. Start today. There is a lot of competition in the modern labor market. It seems that there are many employees similar to you on the market, with similar qualifications, competencies, and achievements. Therefore, you should think about standing out in this crowded market and differentiating yourself from the competition. Building a personal brand is associated with effort and everyday work put into creating the image we care about. However, there are several reasons why you should do this. Here they are. 1. Recognition of the environment. 2. Market position management. 3. Brand perceived market value. 4. Relations with the internal, external environment. 5. Competitive position in relation to others. 6. Personal brand protection. 7. Credibility increase. 8. Documentation of achievements. How do you stand out from the crowd competition? What do you do? How do you behave? What do you say to distinguish yourself from the competition around you? What do you do to be seen so that you are chosen from the competition? Now let us start with an exercise. In your opinion, what are some examples of personal brand attributes? Think of an example of a person, an athlete whose attribute caught your attention. Now, write in their name, search for their photo, attributes, and justification for a strong personal brand. What are examples of personal brand attributes? Appearance, character, way of communication, experience, competence, talents, education. On our second part, let us discuss what communication is. Communication is the process by which information is exchanged between two parties using familiar symbols, signs, or behaviors. Let us all familiarize ourselves with functions of communication. Information function, motivational function, regulator functions, emotional function, social functions. What does each function mean to you? Information function. This is the basic level of communication. It is based on the transfer of information from the sender to the recipient. Motivational function. The function of exerting influence, helping to achieve some goal, assumption, or task. Very often used by coaches toward their players. However, one should not forget about its significant contribution to the creation of the brand, especially in the sports industry. Each message of a sports brand should contain a motivational element. Regulatory function. It consists of guiding certain behaviors, conveying information to others about what behaviors are desirable, which are allowed, and which are prohibited. Now let us find out what emotional function is. It consists of conveying emotions to the other party, visualizing our emotional state, nervousness, anger, joy, or sadness. Communication is used to build social ties, relationships, and friendships. Professional and private relationships help us live and function in society among other people. This is what social function is all about. Functions performed by effective communication can be achieved through verbal and non-verbal communication. Verbal communication is based on words, spoken or written. Non-verbal is the one based on gestures, facial expressions, and signs. Today, brand communication takes place on many different levels, using many different techniques, tools, and technologies. Let us understand what verbal communication is. It is communication using the word written or spoken. We can also use various forms of expression and use of words. On the other hand, nonverbal communication is a type of communication using signals that are not words. These include expression, eye contact, gestures, and other body movements, appearance and personal hygiene, smile, and acceptance of personal space. Now let's proceed to first impressions. Our appearance, body posture, gestures, and manner are nothing new to people we know. However, when we meet new people, we have only a few seconds to make a first impression. After this stage, the newly met person decides whether he wants to deepen this relationship or not. Does he want to increase his involvement or stay at the current stage? Let us now try doing an exercise. Access the link on the screen. Using the Padlet tool, list down the most important elements in interpersonal communication and the culture of dialogue. Now here's another exercise for you. Again, using the Padlet tool, express your opinion regarding the advantage of personal communication, without the use of communication devices. Again, using the Padlet tool, what do you like most about communication with the use of electronic tools like telephones, mobile phones, and computers? Now you can write down what do you dislike the most in communication with the use of electronic tools, telephones, and computers. How does it make things harder nowadays? As we end this module, here are a few key learnings to remember. You are your brand. Take care of it like the best manager. Think about your attributes. Develop them and brag about the world. Take care of your mode of communication. Communicate carefully, and let the message you send to the world be consistent and in line with your assumptions. Congratulations! We've covered a lot of ground in this personal branding module, and I hope you found it valuable in shaping your brand. I encourage you to take a moment to think about what steps you're going to take to apply what you've learned. Remember that personal branding is an ongoing process. Thank you all for your active participation in this personal branding module. We hope that you check out our other Skills for New Horizons learning videos.